Hi there, my name is Chris, and today I wanted to talk to you about the importance of lifelong learning and why you should continue educating your mind and developing your mind to its full capacity in order to become successful in network marketing or any business that you definitely get into. Now, I had the opportunity to speak to a couple of self-made millionaires, and one of the things that they all have in common was that they pretty much focused on learning as much as they can and focusing on their development as an individual and having that very strong commitment to lifelong learning. They basically said this: your mind is like a muscle. The only time that your mind will be able to grow is if you use it. Just like you're building weights or pushing yourself at the gym to build your muscles, the mind works the same way. You constantly need to feed it and develop your mind in order for it to grow and use as much of its potential as possible. Now, I actually read a very interesting research that was conducted by a couple of scientists, and what they did is when Albert Einstein passed away, they discovered that he only used 15% of his brain's full capacity, and that's a very interesting statistic. I've also learned through some research that I've done that the human being only uses between 5 to 10% of their mind. So you can imagine what sort of potential there is if you unlock the power of your mind through continuous lifelong learning. Now, basically, how do you develop your mind? How do you develop a very strong mental capacity? Well, the easiest way and most effective way to develop that mind is to constantly feed it with information through reading or listening to audio programs, throughout the day. Now, most human beings, we probably spend hours, hundreds of hours, even close to 1,000 hours, in our lifetime of listening to news or listening to gossip columns, and we're constantly feeding our mind with some useless information or information that won't be used for our development. Now, what I recommend doing is taking about 30 to 60 minutes a day and reading books that are very focused on your development as an individual. So these books can range anywhere from success to spiritual books to developing relationships, increasing your financial literacy, etc. And spend about 30 to 60 minutes a day reading. If you do that, you'll average about one book a week, which translates to about 50 books the entire year, which translates to 500 books within a decade. Now, the average person reads less than one book a year. So by reading one book a week, you will definitely put yourself at an advantage over the rest of the people that are out there. The next thing that you can do is listen to as many audio programs as possible that focus primarily on personal development. Now, my mentor Brian Tracy pointed out the fact that the average American out there spends between 500 to about 100 hours each year commuting to wherever destination they go. So you can imagine that if you take these 500 to 1,000 hours each year and invest it in personal development, listening to audio programs that focus on leadership development, sales development, communication and relationship development, then that's equivalent to about 1 to 2 semesters at a full-time university. So imagine you're getting a PhD in personal development by applying these simple concepts or by applying these simple activities into your daily routine. So definitely take the time and make the commitment to spend 30 to 60 minutes each day reading books that enhance your development and use your mind, and also turn your car into an audio university, or at least spend a couple of minutes each day in the morning and listening to these development audio programs. And that way you'll be one step closer to what these self-millionaires have done, and that is they've exercised the mind and used the power of their mind to develop as a person. Thank you very much, and I enjoyed speaking with you and looking forward to having another chat with you guys soon. Take care. Bye.